everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft on the Direwolf 1.10 pack with me, Draconic the Dwarf. So what's happened and what are we doing today? Not really a lot has happened, haven't really done a lot. We go down to the power room. As you can see, I've tidied it up. I'll just put any old random blocks in for now, just to make it look nice. I've hidden all this up. This does work, it seems. It's a bit fiddly. I've had to, go into the UI here and say extract insert and reconnected it, took the end IO thing off, battery thing. Forgot the name of it already. Capacitor bank, there we go. And it seems now to be working. I have to do the same with this. It's a little fiddly, but it does work. I've had to change this crystal several times. In fact, I only recently just put yet another one on. These have gone quiet, and I don't know why. I'm thinking it's a bug. I don't care. I don't get to hear them. And this thing, it's not even half full. This is great. I should have gone bigger. I wish I had now. But generally speaking, that is just fantastic. Everything's working well. What we're doing today, hopefully something a little bit more exciting. We are sticking in Draconic Evolution because there's several things that I genuinely want. If you notice, I've moved it over there because we've got a new little area over here. Because I have several goals I would like to achieve today, and I don't think we're going to get them all done. But we shall see. What I basically want, as you can see, I've been looking at Draconic Evolution here. I've been looking up it, it's up a lot. And it seems fusion crafting is something we're going to need to do. But I'd also like to upgrade to a better sword and to a better bow. And I would like to get to the Wyvern armor set. That I think would be pretty cool. I don't think we can get into the Draconic stuff yet because it requires dragon hearts. And I have yet to find a way to farm that Ender Dragon without it being a gigantic arsehole. I have absolutely no idea. I'm looking into that. Maybe we can automate that. Maybe we can't. Probably can't. But we will see. So let's start off with infusion crafting. Now, in the book here, you go into the Draconic Evolution tab. And you come down here and you look into fusion crafting. I would very strongly, as usual, recommend that you always look through the books because some of this stuff can get very confusing. But basically what it does is it just uses items together to make better items. Now this is also how you get where is it? Come here, the Draconic block is what I'm trying to look for. Okay, so fine. Okay, so we draw Draconic block. Here we go, fusion crafting, there you go. You need a load of Draconic tears. There's your dragon's heart. 4 draconian blocks makes you 4 awakened draconian blocks, which is awesome. But you have to farm the dragon, as I say. I'm looking at that. But these infusions seem to really help. Majority of these from what I can get from upgrade, because this mod also has an entire upgrade system. There you go. With loads of different upgrades that do lots of different things and have loads of different tiers from basic, wyvern, draconic and chaotic. Chaotic I believe is not completely implemented yet. Either way, this is insane and we need to get this working. So, let's just crack straight on with it, shall we? So, I'm not going to teach you how to craft any of this because I don't need it. So, we're going to need, how many of these did I say we're going to need? 8, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? What do I need now? Oh, I need a load of them. Draconic. Let's make 7 of them. Go. We're not worried about materials on this one because so many materials. Okay, are you going to take a while to craft that? Really? Okay. Okay, can we make, while that's doing that, the infuser? No, because it also needs another one of them, actually. So, can we... Awesome. 8 does seem to be the number you want, because in most recipes, 8 seems to be the most it will ever kick in at any given time. From what I can gather anyway. We actually run out of blocks of iron. Well, it's not as if we're short on blocks of iron. We're not short on iron in general. We've got so much of that stuff, it's ridiculous. 7, 8. Okay, so can we have one more of them? And then we'll make the infuser itself. Just wait for this to cook up. Shouldn't take long. There we go. Okay, there we go. And that is the absolute basic. I mean, this is the bare bones. We're going to like to do basic. Maybe I should make one more, actually. You know what, actually? I've got a feeling, actually, that another one of these would actually help. And you'll see why in just a moment. Yeah, having one more, at least just temporarily. I would like this to look nice. But to start with, we're just going to whack it in. And we will eventually make it look nice. That seems to be the plan I tend to go with. Now, I do believe, according to the book, again, please read this book, It has to be, what's the actual, has to be nearby, doesn't it, in a certain manner. Each recipe requires 3 things, blah blah, the catalyst requires no different recipes. It's not actually saying. Okay. Ah, see the setup guide. Ah, okay, here we go. This is what we wanted. Setup guide. So it has to be on each axis, up and down, pointing at the infusion crafter. Similar to the Draconic Power Orb we did. So, in this case, have I got my range on me? I'm assuming that's what I'm going to need. This is why I've made the space here. I'm hoping I can just, that's a bit too close, put you there. I think this would look pretty cool. Wait, have I done that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have. Huh. I thought I'd have more space than that. That's now uneven and is going to annoy me massively. Okay, I don't like that. No, that does not please me. Oh, okay. This is going to be a bugger to set up. You can have them all on the same side if you want to. You can just literally have a wall there, but that's not what I really wanted. I wanted something cool. The only problem is now we've only got 3 blocks. Why is it so quiet here? Probably because of that. Actually, it was 4 of that. So we're going to have. I could put another 3 here, I suppose, but I don't really want to do that. That there, that there. You know what? We'll just. Right, we're going to leave it like that for now because sod it. Okay, and that goes there. I'll admit. That does not look pretty. Not even a little bit. But that's going to annoy the whatnot out of me, actually. Nah, my OCD is not going to allow this. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if. Ooh, that would look cool. Ooh, that would look really cool. Ooh, yeah, let's do it that way. Let us do pretty much like it was on the book, because that, in all fairness, was pretty cool. You're gonna, yeah. Okay, this is not a problem. Let's get cobblestone. So we want it there. So if we do it, to be honest, yeah, it looks good like this. I can live with this. I can. Really, you're gonna do that? Really, you're just asking to be a pain in my ass, aren't you? And then the spare one can go there. There we go. That looks better. You know, I might just keep it like that. That looks pretty cool. There we go. That'll do. It's all pointing to that. So it should all work. Now there is one thing that we could get that would be rather handy actually. You know what we should make first? I've just had a great idea, guys. Let's make an advanced dislocator, because if you remember, way back in the early episodes, we created these to transport to all different locations. The thing is, we can only use this, and we have to use our charge porter to get back, and it's good. It's really good. But what about if I can put the charge porter and the dislocators and all that into one device? What would you say to that, guys? I think that'd be cool. So let's make this. Okay, so we need some. Draconic. How many of them did we say we needed? Where is the damn thing? I'm going blind. There it is. Okay, so we need one of these. Go. Plenty of that. We're going to need more of them when it gets cooking up. We're also going to need 3 ender. So let's remember the 3 ender pearls. Okay, so can we make you? Awesome. Where is my wyvern core? What's the big deal here? What's the hold up? Yeah, man. I want to make some cool stuff today. Alright, thank you. Right, we know we got some of these spare. We'll just. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I believe it was just 3 was all we needed, wasn't it? No, 4. 4 of them. And some ender pearls, which we're not short on. 8, I'm pretty sure, is not the correct. It was 3, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was 3. Right, so I do believe these need power, so you know what we should do? We should also upgrade this today. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many links have you got left? Enough. Nope. Cannot receive power that side. That's fine. Okay, so you want me to... Right, so it's a little bit of a fiddle. So that should... Damn, we must have that build that... Why do you guys keep coming in here? Why? I don't know what's attracting them. Okay, so in here then, I'm assuming if we put him... So there we go, look, show recipes, blah blah blah. So I'm assuming we put him in there. And now I don't believe the order matters. as long as you have all the ingredients. Oh yeah, you have to split them up as well. This is so dumb. Why does it do this? Very important, splitting them all up apparently is a thing, or it will put a whole stack in one. It's just not good. Okay, then there, you there. You'll see what that one's for soon enough, and that there. And now, unbound. Does it need to be bound? I'm pretty sure it didn't need to be bound. Where are you? Yeah, unbound. In there. Right. Does that need energy? I'm assuming it will all work once it's got all the stuff, right? It'll just... Does this need power? Maybe this needs power. Okay, it's still connected to that. Yeah, see, it doesn't actually need it. Go. Right. These have got power, so I'm failing to understand why that's not... It's got everything it asked for. Why are you not working? Are these not set up correctly? It's possible I have not set this up correctly. Alright. Maybe that needs to be up one. Ah, that could be the problem, guys. That could be the problem. Ah, okay. So let's get marble. Sure, why not? Okay, maybe I'm the one that's moving up now. So it has to be within that radius. Okay, okay. So if I was to put you there, and now if I put you... There we go. Okay, right, fine. So there we go. So all has to be in the middle, like you saw in the guide here. Could you please go back to... There we go. So here, 3 by 3. So it has to be in there. So you know when it's ready then, because it does that. Let's see, pedestal tier 2... Pedestal tier 2 low. What do we need? Do we need wyvern? Oh, okay. This is a wyvern recipe. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. It's fine. This is fine, guys. So now I'm going to show you what that's for pretty quickly. Okay, so we need to upgrade these to a wyvern tier, because apparently the basic tier is not going to work. So we need this. So, oh, that's expensive. Okay, actually this shouldn't be a problem. So let's see, what have we got there? 9. So, what we're going to need... We actually have the resources for this, so this shouldn't be a problem. So if I say to you, make 9 of them, my good sir. And, oh, put you back in. I don't want to disrupt the flow. What I also want is blocks of draconium. Okay, so let's let this cook up to 9. What else did we need? We need 4 diamonds for 1. That's kind of... It's really quite expensive, but it's endgame stuff, so... We'll just, you know what, I can't be asked to do the math, if I'm honest, so we're just going to take a full stack of diamonds, because maths is apparently so difficult. Okay, and, okay, now we need 2 of them, so we need 18 of them, once it's finished doing. How are you doing on that? Okay guys, let's come back when I've got all the stuff for this, because you've seen me make all this before, so we'll be back in just a moment. Okay guys, we are back and I've managed to get all the ingredients. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to get some more cobblestone, actually I've just realised. Because we're going to need... Right, if I just do this. I'm going to leave that there for now actually, just on the principle that it will save time. Right. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down. There you go. That's it, come to me. And you go in there. Now what it needs is one of you. Is it one of you? 2 of you. 1 of you. 1 of you. Okay. So 1 in there. 1 in there. 1 in there. Oh no, we've run out of space. Spare 1. Now that's what the spare one is basically for. Yep, that's it guys. Just so I can upgrade. That is it. Okay, and you there. So now we get to see the cool animation. Here we go, guys. Look at that. It's so cool. I love this animation, seriously. This is so badass. It does take a bit, mine. How's it looking in there? There we go. So it has to charge it first. There we go. So now it's all charged them all. Now it's going to combine them. Ooh. I think it's meant to be louder, but I think I've got a sound muffler nearby. Maybe making a whooshing sound, I'm sure, but you know, this is still cool. Ooh, come on, do your thing. And it won't blow up, thank goodness. Bing! There we go, that's it. We now have one wyvern. So now with this, we can do wyvern. Now, I'm going to do the rest of these, including this one, off camera, because it's going to take a while, and I've got other stuff I would like to do today. But you've seen me do the first one, I'm just going to imitate it for all the rest, basically. So we'll be back in a minute when I've done it. Okay, guys, and we are back. And as you can see, the last one is being cooked up. Pop! There we go. Nice. And there you go. We are now at full wyvern infusion. So now, if I can remember the recipe, which I cannot. How was this made again? Oh yeah, 3 ender pearls. Okay. Okay, so all this on one side. So now we can do all wyvern tier infusing and basic as well, I might add. I can do basic as well. Just means as we have the wyvern injectors, whatever, means we can do all previous tiers as well. So now, there we go. If I hit the start button. Wow, this is taking a lot longer to charge up. Did I reconnect that one? No. Now I did. I've been forgetting to do that, I'm not going to lie. Don't forget to, when you change, when you're upgrading, to reconnect. Not be a derp like me. Here we go. Awesome. Diamonds well spent in my book. I mean, what else was I going to do with them? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, this is going to be like the ultimate teleporter, guys. We're not going to need our charge porter anymore. I'll probably keep it on me anyway. Best to be safe than sorry, right? You know, I need to make a special bag to keep my inventory like I did last season. That would probably be sensible. There we go. Boop! Now this thing, unlike the dislocator, can be used again and again and again and again and again and again. It won't stop using, with the exception it requires fuel. Now in this case, for some reason, it kind of makes sense. Ender pearls is your fuel source. Oh, I didn't know you. Okay, if I just type pearl, then we're not going to have this problem. Okay, that's probably enough. Okay, so if I add fuel. Okay, shift left clicking is the way to go. There we go. So now, why didn't you accept that? Come on, accept it. Oh, I'm watching you. So now we have 240 uses. Every time you use a teleport, it will use up an ender pearl. This works cross dimension anywhere. So if we set up, let's say, you know, right here is good. Yeah, right here. Add new. Let's put base. Commit. That should have worked, right? Base. Okay, now it's come up twice. Okay. Right click is the teleportation. Right, that's actually not what I... Okay, right, okay, so... Remove. Okay, so we've got the base there. So, if I was to... I don't know, ooh, not go that way. Haha! Almost revealed something I didn't want to there. Don't worry, that will be revealed in time, guys. That will be revealed in time. So let's go over here. And then you should just be able to... Ah! There's too many times there. But there we go, it works. So I can go over here. Straight back. No matter where we are, it will take me back here. Also, if you want, you can lock the channel so you don't accidentally delete it like a complete boob. There is a way of siphing for this if you add another one. I'm not entirely sure how that exactly works. But we'll add to this as we go. That is awesome. That is so cool. Now, that's not the only thing I want to do. I'm really deciding what to go with next. And I'm thinking... You know, even though we now have crossbows and we have those awesome shurikens, how about a bow? How about an epic bow. I mean, we're talking Draconic bow. You know what? I feel like it's time that we should have that. Especially if we're going to consider taking on the Ender Dragon, we're going to need a decent ranged weapon. And what better than this? I mean, really? I mean, come on. Okay, so... No, we need one of these. Go. And we need... That's already making that. We need one of these. Go. Actually, considering the resources we have, this is surprisingly cheap. But we can upgrade the whatnot out of this. Now, have we got two of them? Yes. Have we got that? Yes. We're just waiting for this. Are you going to take long? Oh, good lord. I wish there was a way of speeding the crafting up in some means. That would be nice. To be fair, there probably is, and I'm just not seeing it because I'm an idiot. So... Right, yeah, just put the Draconium ingots. Okay, we're actually... okay. Actually, you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to make... Just that go. Just go for it. Just let that fill up a little bit before I start taking out. There we go. One there, bang. We now have a Draconic. As you can see, it's already charging up. Out of arrows. Yes, I know you're out of arrows. You see that little down there? It's actually disappearing. But you see the bottom right? It gives you anything like arrow damage base, arrow velocity modifier. Now, I do believe I have... Will you disappear now? Not entirely. That's a little annoying. There's probably a way of changing that, but I've changed some key binding so I can access it. There's a load of GUI art, you know, icon tabs you can have. Go into your settings and sort the keys you want out. So I'm going into here to check out the bow. And as you can see, you can configure its base damage, which is already on max. It's auto fire. So once you've drawn back, it will fire. Not even that one. Magnification, we'll get into this. Which is basically size, really. Arrow velocity, as you can see here, modifies the velocity of your arrows. This affects damage and the distance. Whack that straight up. Explosive power, adjust the explosion power on your arrows. I don't know what that is, but let's take that up. Now, by doing this sort of thing, however, as you can see, the RF shot is 500,000. So we are talking, this thing is going to eat power like a no man's. I mean, this thing is going to absolutely chunk the power. Now, as you can see, we've got upgrades here for capacity, arrow damage, arrow speed, draw speed. We're kind of wanting all of that, if I'm honest. Just take into consideration, the more you put on, the more it's going to cost per shot. So I'm trying to think, what is it that we really could do with... And I would like to change the UI so that that actually fully disappears. I'm sure I pressed... Did I not? I'm going through the different profiles now, I see this. By pressing that, so that's not... Is there a way to... If we see, this is where you find your settings, guys. It's in here. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you are already aware of that, but it's good to mention it anyway. Where have I passed it? Oh, there we go. Draconic Evolution. Place item in world is not what I want. See, I changed the tool configuration profile on that. But I'm pretty sure you could go into it more than just that, can't you? Can't you? Or maybe it is just in here, maybe. Or maybe we could just press HUD options and that would be a sensible thing to do and that can stop being a complete boob. Click to drag to move. See, look, you can move all this around. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what that is. That's probably the shield. HUD display fade out, 75%. Display shield. Okay, so I'm going to mess around with them in my own time. But okay, so when you go into here, whatever key binding that is, the key binding for that, just to let you guys know, the one I've got it for, might as well tell you what it is this one here. Tool and armor configuration. So I've got mine on I because it's a key I rarely use. And then when you click on HUD, you get loads of information. Yeah, I'm going to have to really think about that. But for now, I suppose we could keep that there. Will that eventually disappear? To a degree, yes. Now, obviously, we can't fire it because we ain't got a bow. But there's something I'm going to want to do. And that is make... let's see. The Infinity Enchantment. Okay, so book and quilt. Can we have one of them? Fantastic. I've already forgotten. What is... My good sir. It's an ender pearl and 15 lapis. That's pretty cheap. Okay, lapis. Let me just have 15. That would be absolutely splendid. And get us another ender pearl. Just one should be fine. And we should be in good shape. This is like the best thing for a bow. Experience. Are you staying there? Fantastic. Experience is something I'm not even slightly short on these days, so I'm not going to worry about experience cost. It's 17, not 15. Derp. There we go. Okay, and lovely. So now, if I lob this in the anvil, and then throw it on the floor, because I'm a retard. Come on, give me that. 4. There we go. It's really cheap, actually. Bish bash bosh. There we go. Will you just fire now? Is that something you can do? I don't even need a bow or an arrow in my inventory. There we go. R for shot. Ooh, it's almost 2k a shot. That is expensive. Not sure how we zoom. How do we zoom in while looking? Ah! Did I not take magnification right up? Yes. Arrow velocity. Right. Do I have to change this every time? Okay, so will you do it now? Wait, whoa, wait, whoa. Hey! Ooh. Well, I wanted a new hole here anyway. Right, stupid pecker I am. You know what I'm going to do? Let's take the explosive power to nothing. Ha! Oh, I am so stupid. Oh, stupidity doesn't come close. Let's... I love new mods. I absolutely adore new mods. This is what happens and it's hilarious. Okay, so... Oh dear. There you go, guys. That's what the explosion bit does. In all fairness, I should have known. Oh, there's actually a little tear in my eye. That is actually that funny for me. I don't know why I found that so amusing. Oh dear. Right, let's light this up. I put the wand away, didn't I? Oh, good lord. Oh, it's going to get that tear out of my eye. Oh, how stupid. I am not known for my intelligence, that's for sure. Right, are we good? No, we're really not sure. Oh, that's hilarious. I am so stupid. Okay, there we go. No harm done. Oh, this bow is awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's see if we can upgrade this bow. Because I know we're probably coming up close to the wrapping up point. So let's do one upgrade. Which upgrade shall we do? Well, damage, obviously. We're going to do damage because damage is awesome. So what we need is we need a key. In this case, we are going to need this key, arrow damage. As you can see, it's actually not that bad to make. All we need is, I've already forgotten how many of them. Was it 4? I don't care, we're making 4. And it was 2. Okay, so we should have... Oh, there we go. Right, so there is the arrow key for damage. Now, how did I upgrade these? Did I just hover over the key, pressing shift? There we go, that's chaotic. So, oh, hold control. Okay, I've got control. So you have to hold control to pause it. So I'm holding shift and control at this point. Okay, so if we want to upgrade it to basic damage, we're going to need 2 golden apples, 2 diamonds, 2 eyes of enders, a draconic core. Okay, so 2 golden apples. Let's see if I can remember this. Golden apples. Which one? We'll make both because I have no idea. Okay, I don't think it's that one. Okay, so they're fast. So it has to be that. 2 golden apples, eyes of ender. So if I type ender, oh, we actually have quite a few of them. Eyes of ender, a draconic core, which we should have spare because we made one too many. Awesome. And there we go, forgotten. I think I remembered quite well though. Let's see, it's on Wyvern now. So that's it. 2 Nether Stars. See, now this stuff we can't afford. I mean, actually, yes, we can. Actually, we can afford most of that, actually. With the exception to Draconic stuff, because we haven't got the Awakening. Okay, dip, pause. 2 eyes of ender. Oh, 2 diamonds. Okay. That's not too bad. How are we doing for diamonds? Ooh. I've got a load on us. After our last upgrading session, wow, we're not doing so good on the diamond score anymore. Okay, so now, if I plot you in there... Now, I do believe this does not use up the key. So, you can use... or anyone can just use that key as many times as they liked, without fear of it being lost. Now let's see if I've got the right golden apple. But you know, I said it to myself. You know, always split them up. And what am I doing? I'm not splitting them up like the scrub that I am. Right. So now, are you happy with that? You are happy with that. So go. This should give it more damage, which is really what we want. We're also going to want more velocity as well, because the faster it goes, the better. Also, draw speed would be nice, so then we can fire more frequently. You see where we're going with this? We're going to pimp the whatnot out of this. Now, I don't know if these enchantments and these infusions are going to carry over when we get to the Draconic tier. We will find out. If not, well, we'll just do it again. By the time we get to that stage, we should have a load more resources anyway. Oh, you hear it making that sound this time? How cool is that? Oh, finally it's the really cool stuff now. I don't think we're going to get to the armor this episode, I think that's obvious. So there you go, see, the key's back there, so we'll just pop him out. And, okay, so now, if I press into my config tab, base damage. Now see, it was at 2. I can take it to 4 now. But that should have also increased the cost. Look at that, 10,000 RF a shot. So every time I fire, it's going to cost me 10,000 RF. That is crazy. Okay, so before we wrap up today's episode, what I would like to do, every time I look at that, I'm just going to laugh. And it's dark, it's perfect. Okay, so let's go see what this bad boy can do. Okay, wee, whoa, steady. And... he had armor on as well, look at this. This has only got one upgrade on, I might add, guys. With the exception to the infinity one. The infinity just means infinite ammo. So that's not going to be counted into the damage. But all we've done is, I'd like to point out, this is the basic damage. This isn't the Wyvern tier damage. This isn't the Draconic tier damage. This is just this is basic, guys. That's all this is. And it's taking pretty much everything out in just one hit. Oh, this is mental. How far can we shoot that guy? Let's see. We go right over here. Oh, creeper. Whee! Steady now. Oh, I didn't kill him in one hit. Okay. Did I not draw it back fully, maybe? It's possible. It's entirely possible. Can I hit you? Oh, he shoots and he scores. Oh, just slightly further up. There we go. Slightly further up. This bow is fucking amazing. This is just a Wyvern one. This is all basic so far. Okay, I might need to remove that fading in and out. I'm going to mess with the UI a little off camera to get to my own personal taste, because as I'm sure a lot of you like to just sit peacefully, quietly and take your time. You know, to spend some time to really get settings just to your liking. And I don't really want to show that on camera because that would be really boring, I would think. I don't think anyone would find that entertaining or interesting. Sorry, Biggie, but you know. You're in the way. It's just fun. This bow is amazing, people. We are going to delve more. So, for now, that is the episode. I hope you all found it enjoyable. I hope you found it all entertaining. I had a whale of a time doing this. Next episode, we'll probably go into more weapons. You know, the sword, perhaps. And go into definitely going to go into some armors. We're going to go down the Draconic Evolution path even more. It's going to be amazing. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. That'd be great. And subscribing would be amazing. But, of course, that's up to you what you guys want to do. But until the next episode, I thank you all for watching and take care.